Not only had intelligence on the would-be Christmas Day bomber before he boarded the plane, but they were able to distribute a photo of him to other counterterrorism agencies. Our next guest says it's because of the way in which the current administration has chosen to handle the war on terror that we didn't get him. Mark Thiessen is the former chief speechwriter for George W. Bush and the author of this brand new book, and it's called Courting Disaster: How the CIA Kept America Safe and How Barack Obama is Inviting the Next Attack. A powerful statement in your subtitle. Why do you feel that way?
We're in great danger because we had one of the most important and successful intelligence programs in history, the CIA program to interrogate these terrorists, and he's eliminated it. And today we are not trying to capture, interrogate, and get information from senior terrorist leaders.
Mark, you open up your book in a compelling way. You say, I should not be allowed to write this book. You're going to read things you've never read before because of and that the very reason is the reason we're not as safe as we should be.
Well, Barack Obama has declassified all the secrets behind how we successfully stopped the next 9/11. He's put these documents out. The Al-Qaeda terrorists are reading them in their caves in Waziristan, and he has used that to try and argue that we committed torture. We did not commit torture, but now, because those documents are out, I can tell the true story of what happened behind those black sites.
2006, 9/11, Flight 931 disappears from United Airlines. Air Canada Flight 8065 bound for Montreal has disappeared. American Flight 131 gone. Flight 925 jumps off the radar. American Flight 91 bound for Chicago also disappeared. That was an attack that Al-Qaeda was planning. Why didn't it happen?
It didn't happen because we interrogated, a few years earlier, we had captured and interrogated Khalid Sheikh Mohammed. This was an effort to replicate the Bojinka attack, which was a 1995 plan he had to blow up planes over the Pacific Ocean. And he had adjusted it. And a CIA analyst, they were watching a cell in Britain, and a CIA analyst noticed that they were doing the exact same thing that Khalid Sheikh Mohammed had told him in his interrogation briefing. So he told the British that this is what they were up to, and the British said, no, you're wrong. And then a week later, they came back and said, you're right. The only reason we knew what they were up to is because of the interrogation of Khalid Sheikh Mohammed.
And that is why we can't bring liquids on planes today, correct?
And most people don't even remember that attack. That's the only reason we remember it.
And Khalid Sheikh Mohammed, before he was going through enhanced interrogation, was not saying a word. After he was done, he was pulling a Glenn Beck. He was standing on the chalkboard saying, Al-Qaeda, this is how we work, and this is how cooperative he ended up being, and he'd be coming to New York. Mark Thiessen, it's a great book. We just scratched the surface, most of which